How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Highly Opinionated. I'm your host, Church Cobain. We got Mecca to the right of me. We got Ah Ah to the left of me.
Yes, sir, with your bizards.
We just literally recorded. I just had to do it again. I cannot do like the energy that these niggas give on YouTube. Welcome back to YouTube. I'm like, they look like they be sad. That's why. I seen that video you just posted about the doctor. That shit had me laughing.
Yo.
What happened to you on your story? I didn't even.
Not waiting for the story. So a very, very long story short, I had went to an urgent care to see this doctor. And when I got there, he basically was not acting like a doctor. Like, he's sitting on the table in front of the computer, not using a chair. He asking me mad questions that have nothing to do with what I came in for. He using the stethoscope shit wrong. He not sanitizing stuff before he using it. Then he asking me, like, oh, you had this before, what they diagnosed you with. Like, he was just, nigga, I could have did this myself. Like,
Check my file, nigga. Because not for nothing, my homegirl, she called me. She was crying. And I thought she was being a little bit dramatic until I heard the whole situation.
Yeah.
Where basically her doctor called her a hoe.
I mean, if he had the physical
I
examination.
feel like I already know what you about to say, but I'm gonna let you say it. She either had too many positive STD tests or she keep coming for a plan B.
Which would make perfect sense, but that's not even what it was. Apparently, my friend was dealing with this guy on and off for like a whole year. And something happened that was kind of ghetto where somebody approached her as a woman, but it was a man. Like, he was living a double life. So she just basically went to get tested. Everything came out. She was fine. But she was trying to like say, hey, I want to get those PrEP pills just in case. And the doctor was just like, just stop sleeping around. It's like, how you
stop sleeping around would have caused me to immediately slap the shit out of her because who are you talking to?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what?
How you gonna
What?
tell me I can't have...
Bitch, I will throw this pussy where I want, when I want to. Give me my motherfucking AIDS blocker and get me the fuck out this office. Like, what are you talking about?
Shit.
What? Did I ask your opinion, bitch?
Unfortunately, I guess it's kind of like, it's in their right to say no, technically. Some doctors.
Yeah, I can
Fuck
feel
the
that a little
no. Stop sleeping around. What?
bit. I mean, but at the same time, it's like she's questioning her inner being when she really shouldn't be questioning that. I came into here for help, and you should give me the help that I'm asking for. And if you can't provide that, just say no instead of saying stop sleeping around.
But that's the thing about old doctors. They come from a generation where sleeping around wasn't probably prevalent. So they just, she's like, no. Which is still crazy, though, because she was really crying. And I'm like, yo, calm down. She's like, nah, like, she tried to call me hoe in a respectful way. Like, she told me she's not going to give me...
It wasn't respectful. She called you a hoe and told you to stop.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I don't understand. And I've heard people say, like, yo, I had guy OBGYNs. Like, some women say they feel comfortable. Some say they don't. You know what I'm saying? It depends on your experience.
It's not as sexy as you think it. Most times women go to the GYN is because something is
I saw
wrong.
some porn when he was
Like,
into latex.
What does that have to do with
He was
anything
into latex
I'm talking
and-
about?
Yeah.
The coochie is not in its most pleasant state.
The coochie is contaminated.
That's
I
up
don't
there.
feel sympathy for no girl ass stink because she can smell it before anybody else smells it.
Yeah, that's like me going out with just musk.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you smell
I don't know.
that.
Because I feel like every time I encounter a stink person, they don't necessarily know they stink.
It depends, though.
They
It
ignoring.
depends.
I feel like they're really ignoring it. I feel like you, bro.
It
think
depends.
about when you smell, bro. If your breath is off, you know first. Your mouth start tasting funny. This is what I'm saying. It's like,
right.
there's no way you don't.
I was gonna
know.
say it depends though because like I sweated off my deodorant because I worked out so much.
But
Or I
you
did
know
this
you're
and-
musty. This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You have a nose, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you know
But
you're musty. Like I don't think that's not an excuse. If a bitch gave you stink coochie, she knew that shit was stink.
Oh yeah, that's a.
Maybe right.
But the problem is that niggas be smashing these girls. Like I remember I was with this girl and she was going to meet some dude to go smash him, but for whatever reason she took off her clothes when she was in the room with me, and the smell that filled that room, I had to hold my breath, and as soon as she walked out, ran to the window and opened it.
That's crazy.
But she really presented that to somebody.
Yeah.
And he smashed, because when she came back, she confirmed that he did.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's just
crazy.
like,
That's crazy.
They smell it. They just don't care
They don't
because
care.
niggas is still gonna fuck
Yeah,
them.
like I said, I had that experience a very long time ago, and I'm kind of devastated about me even doing that shit. I'm so mad at myself.
But as a dude, we all get mad at ourselves because we try to do our best to complete the
Yeah, if
mission.
y'all would tell them, I'm sure y'all would experience like sometimes you have to shame somebody. Like
True.
you have to. Like
No, I
it's like,
said that to myself. I feel like that.
But you don't have to shame them because we're never gonna speak to them again.
Right. Right, that's a fact.
It's like, yo, I can't believe you put me through this situation. I'm never gonna come back.
Yeah.
I'm blocking your number. I'm never talking to you again. If you go back to somebody who necessarily didn't smell good, you're insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
Because sometimes I can't
what if
explain.
she was having a bad day?
But then you have girls who, like, the smell was so intense.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I don't want to ever know you.
Let's forgot that we even met each other, honestly.
I
at this
know it's
point.
somebody is crazy. Nigga said never mind.
No, it happens, bro. I literally remember this girl from when I was 18. I will never forget her. Like, her smell was so bad. And when I tell you that, it doesn't come out in the beginning when y'all start hooking up. It could wait almost 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden, a smell gets unleashed. Like, you hit a fourth wall inside the shit. And I never forgot that the smell...
You know what that is? That's because she freshened up first. She took away the immediate smell. Then when you started going in, it started releasing again.
She smells so bad that I wore my favorite outfit to go over there, bro. Like, I was dripped out, my best shirt. This was when the plaid shirts was popping.
I love plaid shirts. I
I
had
still
fat
got a
form.
plaid shirt.
Fat form all day. I had a fat form plaid shirt.
You're wild. Not fat form. But this when plaid was lit. Nigga, you wore the plaid with the BB belt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, why you making me feel bad?
You ain't have a BB belt?
I didn't have one.
What is BB belts? Them shits with all the rhinestones on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
BB sagging, fly to
Hell
the
yeah.
dragon.
Oh,
Niggas get the yapping, then we get the snapping.
Yeah.
I left. I'm not gonna hold you. I get there, I smash. Shit was so bad that like the smell came out. When I went home, I couldn't even.
Take the smell.
I washed the clothes. They never left.
Oh, the smell
The
stayed.
smell never
That means
left.
that shit was like that was extra contamination.
And I'm pretty sure these dudes be stinking. Like I think every dude
If
gave a
dude
girl.
stink is over for me.
He laughing.
It's not. I don't know why it's so hard for people to be like, nah, I'm good. Like all that. Oh, I'm going through it. I'm going through with it. I'm already here. Why?
You never went down on a dude and his shit smell
And I
like.
stopped, nigga. Like putting that shit in my mouth.
Yeah,
What?
I respect that.
No.
Yo, I remember I got this one thing. I ain't even go up front because I was sweating one time, right? But like she was like, "Yo, your shit smell like pee." But I'm like, she like it smell.
All
I'm
you
like,
had to do is go splash some water on it in the bathroom
like,
real
damn.
quick. Bitch, pee. We could fix that. Like,
that's a
Yeah,
fact.
pee is not as severe as the smells that can come out of a person.
yeah,
That's a fact.
pee,
I do
that's
agree.
Like, it's
All
a
right, I
penis.
agree with
Like,
you.
girl,
Y'all made me feel a little bit okay, but I had
Yeah.
a bad moment at that time. So I
now
was
she said
like,
it smelled like shit. That's different.
nah, hell no.
I know we not complaining.
What
about
man
it.
smell like shit?
That's
A
crazy.
lot of niggas smell like shit.
I
A
think
lot of niggas do not properly wipe their ass.
Yeah, I think they fart and
What?
just leave.
And you know what did happen to me though? Is that I was going down on a nigga, and at first it was cool, but then he got comfortable and opened his legs.
He spread a butterfly.
Nope.
You ever spread a butterfly?
Nah, I did it before, but that was only when I was like comfortable. I think it's only because I went to like one of them spa places.
Anything with a Schmex worker don't count.
Okay.
I don't care how I smell. I don't care what I had to do that day. I don't care how much I was working. It don't count because you have to do this.
Now I need to hear from a sex worker what smells they've encountered. Cause look, obviously y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And you
There be
gave
some dudes that don't want you to wash though. Like I've had dudes that tell me like, oh, don't wash up.
Oh, nice OD.
I mean, I still
mean,
wash, but
I
I've
mean-
had them tell me like, oh, don't wash.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, I guess how nasty you are, like, as a person. Personally, I don't even want your feet near my dick. No feet.
You don't like feet?
I hate feet. What the fuck?
What?
Yo, cause all right,
I hate feet too.
cause
What?
it's like right, cause if they look like hands, like if they was monkey feet, like that's the difference. Cause they look like hands. Hands look like feet. You feel me? Hands look like feet. Feet look like hands. I wouldn't probably know the difference.
Between feet and hands?
I probably wouldn't, cause if you're doing some shit and I'm blindfolded, I'm going off of the feeling. I'm like, if it feel good and you throw some oil on your feet and you got some baby smooth feet, I probably won't even know. Unless
I've done that before. Then you gotta be flexible too, cause
I'm
you
just
gotta like
thinking.
get a motion going with your feet. You know? Like,
Nah, you be dealing with some kinky niggas, man. These niggas be too kinky, bro. Like, they always want something else happening. Like, to be asking
pegging
for.
is amazing. Don't knock it till you try it.
It's probably amazing for you to give her.
Y'all, you do know that y'all G-spot is in y'all anus.
I know that. I read up on
So
that.
you never got pegged, fingered, nothing? Like, it's
That's
just...
crazy.
No?
That's a violation.
That's a violation. Like, when I'm like 48, maybe.
48 was such a specific number.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nigga
man,
has thought about this before.
cause you gotta think about it. You gotta wait till your prostate exam, cause your prostate exam, you're already getting your finger up your ass anyway by a doctor, and most likely it may be a man.
Yeah.
So therefore,
So y'all want to wait for a man to stick their finger up your
no,
ass?
we're not gonna.
Whoa,
We're not. No. We waiting.
How you know we gonna have a male doctor?
How you? Yeah, we don't know that
He
for
the
sure.
one who said that.
I said you may have a male
You
doctor.
always say...
I mean,
All
you
right.
may.
I feel uncomfortable going to the doctor now, and like when they be like, "Oh, hold on, drop your pants, let me see your nuts."
What? I be getting undressed. Right? They be trying to leave the room. Like, what you leaving for? The fuck? Like, what?
Right, I felt that whole shit.
Yeah, the OBGYN will then leave the room to come in for you to still bust your shit wide open. Like, you walked out for what, sis?
So you can prep yourself for the emotional distress that you
It's
about to
nothing
have.
to prep for. I still gotta bust it open regardless.
Nah, you a freak, bro. We need people. She freaky, bro. Because you
No,
gotta.
not even just on some common sense shit. If you about to come in here and look at my coochie anyway, why are you giving me privacy to take off my pants? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand it. It may be a reason for it.
Because when you undressing, it's certain levels you gotta bend to.
It was this one time or two times, right? I get this faint smell, and then one time I got it from two joints, right? And I was like, "Yo, you smell mad good." Like, I liked the way these smell. I don't know if there was a feminine smell, but she was like, "I'm on my period." I'm like, "You just started, like, but that shit smell good."
Yo, my nigga.
Like, I don't know what the fuck.
That's
Like-
your friend. Why you looking at me?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck had happened at that point. I was like,
He gave me the why you bought this nigga here look. This your man's.
yo, it didn't smell good at the time. My bad. Yo, I was like, I don't know.
Okay, well.
I don't know what it was. I don't know if it.
Can't even look at you right now.
I'm so sorry. My bad.
Hey.
That's a bad look. Goddamn.
Anyway, back to what the. But I also feel like we live in a generation right now, as we speak, where there's a certain level of unprofessionalism. I feel like you go to the doctor, it's not professional. You go to your regular day job, it's not necessarily professional.
At all. Especially with a bitch like me working there.
See? That's why I can't work like at them telephone jobs, because I'm like, I don't feel like code switching. Not no more.
I
Not
don't
right
code
now.
switch. What? I be on the phone now. They'll be like, "You from New York? I hear your accent." Like, and I just be like, oh, "Okay." Like, I don't hide it no more.
But you got like a friendly, bubbly voice, so you don't really have to code switch.
I had got reprimanded at work for not coming in and saying good morning to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in my eyes, I felt that shit was petty as fuck, because why? We work in a call center. I don't even need y'all to complete my job. Like, I could come in here and not speak to anybody ever and still do my job every day. You feel me?
You saying good morning to the people that you work with?
No, like, meaning I come in the morning and walk to my desk and don't say good morning to nobody. I go sit down, start up my computer, whatever, and they basically pulled me to the side and said it's not proper office etiquette for me not to, basically to come in like, "Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, office. Da-da-da-da." I'm not one of those type of people, my nigga. Like, it irritates me when somebody speaks to me too much in the morning. Like, what if I'm not having a good morning?
Niggas want you to be bubbly.
Nah, I didn't come here for that. And it's not
Niggas
that
said be
type of
bubbly.
job. Like, but basically, people in the comments was like tearing me up, like, "Oh, you're mad rude. You're disgusting. Who raised you? That's the how you go in the office and don't speak to nobody. Those people you work with all day. I bet you nobody at your job likes you." Like, just a whole bunch of bullshit. And it's just like, is it that bad not to say nothing?
I think
Type
people
shit.
think that. I think especially like you have to understand some people in work environments don't have like a life outside of the job.
That's what it gives. It's like, why you come in here looking for positivity?
Because that's all they got. Like some jobs, you have to understand that they don't have anything else but the people at their job. So when they leave and they hop in that cab or drive home or hop on a train, they have nothing going on once they enter the house.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that a whole bunch.
I did not expect that response. That was funny as shit.
No, because I feel like we all society is crazy, bro.
I was just asking more like, am I rude for it?
No, because
I
the
don't think
problem
so.
is that they want friends. And they don't know how to explain that.
That was my whole point, son. Like, I did not come in here to be buddy with y'all. I came in here to get my money and go home. Like,
Because truthfully, who said it was professional to basically sit there and like be bubbly? Like, who made up that level of professionalism that says I have to be nice? Nothing about professionalism says you have to be nice.
No.
You just have to be respectful. You have to get the job done, and you have to keep it moving.
Right.
Nobody said I have to be like, hey, welcome to Chick-fil-A. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
The pandemic taught us that, though. Because in the pandemic, it was even like a lot of people working at home, and it was like, damn, we really didn't need a whole office building.
yeah.
No,
that's
those are
my
the
job.
those are the extra people that they said they want you to go. Like, we want you to be like them.
But the thing about professionalism, even amongst like Caucasian people, the problem is that you realize that a lot of professionalism is pushed onto you. So,
Yeah.
for example, now I can't go to a Jamaican-owned restaurant and feel good about it. I be mad at Jamaicans.
Really?
What you want? Me don't have that. That should get me mad because.
First of all, if I go to a Jamaican restaurant and that bitch greet me with a smile, I'm walking right the fuck out because you what? Ew. The food not gonna be good. You gonna think it. Tell me that food not gonna be gentrified as fuck, my nigga.
You're right.
Exactly. So what are we arguing about?
With the rudeness comes the good food.
Y'all don't complain about the Chinese people being rude when you go in their restaurant and they will curse you the fuck out. And you'll still go back and get your egg roll.
No, I will go behind that counter. They curse me, I'm going to house.
First of all, how you going behind the counter in a Chinese restaurant? Stop.
Nigga gonna be on the gate.
You going to get cursed.
You gonna be on the gate.
No, exactly. Shaking that shit, looking mad crazy.
You're like, give me my fucking food, son.
And then 2 days later, like, yo, I was wild the other day. Let me get some chicken wings and French fries.
Nah, I'm not
like,
going back.
what?
Nah, you can't go back because they gonna do some crazy shit.
Nah,
to your
real
food.
shit though, not for nothing. It's like when I go to like the soul food spots, I do get a little mad because they open when they want. This is like black owned business conversation. I don't like talk about this because I do be feeling away, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas do open when y'all want.
They do. They do have. And you know what's sad, but I don't know if they have a lack of professionalism or if we hold them to a higher standard. I feel like it's a lot of shit we tolerate from other companies, but as soon as a black-owned business does, it's like, oh my God, they're so ghetto. Think about how many times Target done fucked up or did something and you still go back to the fucking store. I just feel like, we hold them to a higher standard, and I feel like it's eternal racism. Like, I feel like it's fucked up. Like,
I mean,
honestly,
when you think about it, it's kind of is. You just gotta still support that business. Like,
that's
they
what I'm
fucked up,
saying. They fuck
better.
up one time. Niggas is on TikTok making a 5-minute video, burn the store down. But Domino's fucked up your order 10 times last month and you still buying pizza.
But hear me out.
Nah.
Hear me out. That's a corporation. I could give a corporation a
And
slide.
how is the black business going to reach the corporation level when we doing petty shit like that when they're a small business?
They don't be getting you mad. They be mad.
Nigga, everybody gets me mad. I be mad going into the regular beauty supply store. Like,
Right, bro.
shit happens. You get mad at
Listen,
people.
I know people don't like that opinion, but I feel like I love business. My whole thing is business. Even a podcast is business. Posting videos is business. If you open a restaurant, it's a business. But my whole issue is that at some point you don't have to be extra bubbly, but you gotta be at least transparent. So I feel like when you go to the black businesses, if I pull up, I drive 40 minutes, and you close an hour and a half early, that do be a little crazy. But I think it's like you said, we gotta let them get to that level.
So you ain't never pull up to an IHOP or something and you thought it was open and it was closed?
Always open. Because that's the thing about Caucasians.
I done went to a Burger King and it said it closed at 11 and it was closed at 9:30.
That's
And you know what I did? I
never
went
seen
back
that.
to that Burger King the next week.
never
Like,
seen
it's like...
Right, though. and I had an argument with my friend about this because he was like, "Yo, you being a little bit too hard." I'm like, "Bro, I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying that they really be making their own rules."
Why are you holding them to a higher standard than another company that fucks up though?
For 30 years, I've been going to these. For 30 years, I'll be going into these businesses.
But what I'm saying is you'll accept 30 fuck ups from a corporation, but the one time a black business fuck up is, they're fuck
Yo,
black
listen,
business.
I was raised, and this is maybe internalized, like you said. I was raised that we have to work 2 times harder than everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how are y'all just vibing? It's the reason that the turnover rate for a lot of businesses, just especially black business, be like 4 years.
Well, I think the problem with a lot of black businesses is it's the same thing and they're saturated. Like how many people we need selling food, how many people we need selling hoodies, how many people we need. Like, it's like, bro, it be literally the same shit. How many bitches we need selling hair? How many bitches gonna sell lip gloss? Like, it's like.
You got to remember, a lot of times, especially coming from our community, if you do something, it's because somebody else was successful and you saw it.
And
so
there's
you want
nothing wrong with that,
reciprocate
but
it.
they don't be doing nothing different. Y'all order from the same vendor, slap a different label on it, make a similar Instagram page, and then be like, I got a business. And then
But the
wonder why
Caucasians do that.
And a lot of them fail too.
That's true.
Like, what? Like,
We can't afford to fail, man.
the same point.
We
Be
can't afford-
original. Everybody can't own a business. Not being funny and not saying you shouldn't go after shit you want to do, but everybody's cannot run a business. Everybody's
keep
not
it real.
business savvy.
When homie come at me with I'll never forget, bro. I'm in Harlem, 125th, nigga. This is my home. I was born here.
Right.
Nigga gonna tell me one day I'm not from there. So get the fuck out of Harlem, nigga. Fuck is you talking to, bro? But the whole issue was that basically he was selling some sweaters, nothing magical, nothing special. He literally got the cheapest fabric and he just pasted something on there. And me and my homie walking down the block and he like, yo, buy a sweater, buy a hoodie, man. Come on, support Harlem. Nigga, I'm born in Harlem Hospital. But guess what? We was like, nah, bro, them designs ain't good. And he just was like, you ain't really black. You ain't from here. Get the fuck out of Harlem. And I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, nigga, you're trash. You didn't put no fucking energy or effort into business and you trying to blame me. How was that my problem?
Right. I fucked with
And
that.
there was some other dude who did that shit too. He was selling little necklaces with the I don't know, them little Harlem bead necklaces. Get the fuck out. I wear jewelry, nigga. I spent money on this. You mad because I want to buy a little Amistad necklace. I'm sorry, I don't want to wear that.
I be saying no, walking away from people so fast. You ain't gonna convince me to get shit. Like,
They be trying. I don't want to wear a wooden Jesus piece. Why would I put Jesus on wood? He went through mad shit. I'm going to put him on a pendant that I spent $2,500 for. So I'll be like, come on, son. It's just, that's what I said. There's a level of unprofessionalism right now that's just, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable, bro. And it's in everything, son. Whether it's you going to the doctor, whether it's you going to a store. Especially, like I said, from us. One thing about the Spanish stores, them niggas hold us down. They hold each other down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said us. I'm about
Not
to say,
us.
don't lie, nigga. Them niggas don't act like they don't even see us in that bitch.
Oh, they do it to me too. I gotta go
They don't
there.
know.
Mira, mami,
Exactly. If you don't speak Spanish, you do not exist in the Spanish spot. Like, what?
Manito, ya tú sabes. I gotta go in there. I gotta act.
You gotta go in there on your bully. Like, nigga, I'm next. Like, what do you mean? Like,
And they still look at you crazy because they be looking at you like.
but it's any restaurant. Like, yo, bro, I had to turn up in the African restaurant because every time I go in there, I order this shit called, I'm not going to say the name of it because I'm sure I'm going to say it wrong, but it's like an oxtail stew. It has lamb, fish. Like, it's like a stew that you eat with rice. So I go in there, I order the food, right? She like, okay, she take my money, they go back there. Some other man come in. He order food. He ordered the same shit I ordered. She come back out and tell me now they don't have no more. I'm like, all right. While the lady giving me the refund, she's having a problem with the register. So I guess the other lady thought I had left by there. So she came out with the food I ordered to give it to the man. But the way they bring the food out, they bring it to show you and then put the top on. So when she bought that shit and put it on the counter, and that nigga was like, oh, that's it. I said, nigga, and I swiped all that shit on the fucking floor. Because what the fuck you think this is, bitch? Nobody eats today. Like, nobody. And give me my money, too. Like, what?
Nah, they do be one. See, that's the thing about Africans too. I'm no respect. I'm Latino Caribbean. I'm Caribbean Latino, nigga. I'm from the Caribbeans too, nigga. But Africans are mean. And I'll be trying to understand them as we go. I'm trying to understand that is a part of their culture.
They're not mean. I always felt so welcome in there. Like it was.
Yeah, not when you buying something. Them niggas is mean, bro. And but that's the way they go through mad real shit. So they be coming here like, you Americans is soft. And they right. We all soft. But I'm delicate.
I'm delicate is crazy.
Like I can't go to any.
I wish we stuck together like everybody else stuck together. We don't even move like that.
Nah, yeah, we don't. We definitely don't.
Nigga? You African too. You like could trace your roots back a little bit.
I'm good, bro. I'm a slave. I used to be a slave.
I used to be a slave was crazy.
My whole family used to be a slave. I saw my cousin working on the backyard. It was KO for him, man.
The nigga worked in the field.
Yo, you gotta chill, cuz.
That's his claim to fame. Like my cousin was working in the field.
I know be slaves. I'm like, damn, son, we gotta be better of ourselves.
Nah, but not for nothing. We from New York, so the culture is different here. We have a different experience. Like my friends that be in Mississippi or like Alabama, Detroit, them niggas have a whole different experience when it comes to race. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you feel the racism down there. New York racism ain't got shit on racism in the South.
Yeah,
down there, you'll feel like you'll get lynched, nigga. Like, I don't even be playing with them
Especially
people.
in Mississippi with somewhere.
What?
You missed that I, nigga. MSSPPPI, whatever.
They don't even hide the racism down there.
Nah,
like,
they don't.
They be everything short of saying nigga.
That's why when we be playing the game on Call of Duty, like my friends that's from down south, they have a whole different. They get mad at people playing with race.
Oh, yeah,
with me, I laugh. Like I'm like, they like, yeah, F you, N-word, you young ninja. They be going crazy. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like
we
what?
don't hear
Your
it.
mother, like, yeah.
Right.
That's why like culture's a little different everywhere else. Like some people don't allow their Spanish people to say the N-word. I'm like, our Spanish niggas say we Chinese, Spanish.
Like, see, this is where I be weird with that. Spanish people I know personally, I don't blink an eye when they say nigga. But there's been times I've been walking past like a group of Spanish people and hear nigga, and I be looking for the black person like, what the fuck? Like, I don't say nothing, but in my head I'm like, the fuck is wrong with these niggas? Like,
I feel like they can say it though.
I ain't arguing about it.
Cause we from New York. So she's saying like basically it's like, where's the nigga in the group?
Yeah,
like
where's the nigga
how am I walking by and it's literally not a black person in sight?
Where is he? Like I said, I don't see nobody. All right.
But like, but we allow it here. Same thing like Florida. There's certain places that kind of just allow everybody to be down. If you're a person of color, you could say it. Right. Even in New York, our Caucasian people say it. We allow them as long as you live
hood adjacent and you grew up with everybody, that's a child. It's a lot of,
Because one thing nobody will tell you is that when you hop on TikTok and these platforms, there's always some person that's like, I grew up in the hood, so I should be allowed to say it. That's not the problem that people have. The problem is that, for example, if you're a Caucasian person, the issue is, let's keep it real. If you from the streets, especially if you gangbang, we make sure they put in extra work. You got to put in extra work because you're not even supposed to be a part of this culture. So the thing is that when people see it online, it's always these white people that's like, oh, I grew up in the hood. That's why I say it. No, nigga. Was you in the mix? Because you could have been right in the hood and you never really chill with nobody.
Yeah, white people in the hood that don't even talk to the black people. They go to their apartment and they go to work and come back.
They still vibing.
And it depends on how they say nigga. Do it sound forced? Do it sound like it's in their vocabulary? Because I've heard some white people use the word and you be like, oh, they
And I heard some
people.
black person say the word too.
And it sound weird.
It sound like the nigga not even supposed to be even saying this shit.
It sounded racist, right? That's what I'm saying.
Nigga said we gave him a pass.
But I'm not one of those black people that's going to get worked up by that word. You're not going to sit there and be like, you nigger, and I'm going to be one of them, oh, I'm going to fight. Like, no, I'm going to laugh at you like, ha, bitch, you thought a word was about to get me tight.
I'm like, hey, I am a nigga.
Like, only one time I do frown upon it myself because it was an issue where I had this manager and and I used to work in Williamsburg. He would always say it, right? But I could tell something about his tone wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know, to this day, I'm 32 years old. I look back and I'm like, yo, I let this nigga get a pass. And he and he had rich parents that basically even when they cut him off, they put him in a house.
You failed your
paid the rent.
ancestors.
I fell, bro. Y'all niggas don't know how it is to.
Yeah, he dumped him. I felt that.
You don't know what it is to fail, bro. Like, cause you gotta understand where we come from, bro. We not even on some racism shit, bro. We just like, yo, you Chinese, Mexican, brown, black, blue, say whatever you want, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have issues with the Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? But so at the same time, it's like everybody be. Even when I'm on TikTok, I'm like, yo, I don't feel the way I feel. These niggas is crazy. Am I scared of white women? Of course. Like, I don't have a problem with white niggas. I don't have a problem with white men. I'm scared of white women. I remember, I would never forget, I was in a school program, bro, and everything was fine. Everything was good. I was sitting there one day doing my schoolwork, and it was like a trade program, and this white woman was like, she was a cool teacher for the most part, and we was kind of close, and she came to me one day, and she was like, Church, can I talk to you outside real quick? I go outside. She's like, hey, I realized that your eyes are low. Your eyes are low, and you have a like pin on your book bag that has a marijuana plant. And she was like, yo, there's no smoking in here. And I was like, oh, I'm not smoking. Because at the time I didn't even smoke weed. Just because I'm pro weed don't mean I'm smoking it. You know? Like, so I thought by me telling her, hey, I'm not smoking, I don't even smoke, I thought it would end the conversation. It didn't. She was like,
she persisted.
listen, I know that you're high right now. Your eyes are really low. I'm like, yo, listen, no offense to like anybody of other cultures. My eyes are always low. Everybody know that. My grandparents is Filipino. My eyes been like this my whole life. She's like, no, you're bullshitting me, and you're a smoker, and you're in here, and you're intoxicated. And I'm like, no.
Intoxicated is crazy.
She used police words. She was trying to get this nigga arrested.
Yeah.
Like,
so
what?
eventually I become defensive. I'm like, yo, I feel like you're profiling me because I'm telling you, you could drug test me right now. I'm not smoking right now. I got stuff going on. I'm in the court trying to fight for my kids. So you don't even know how much, the reason I'm not even smoking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she was just like, once I said, hey, you're profiling me a little bit, I just kind of feel uncomfortable. Like, I'm trying to tell you I don't smoke. She's like, oh my God, are you saying I'm profiling you? I would never profile you. I would never do that. Oh my God, I feel so uncomfortable. She starts crying.
Now she's the victim, bro.
Bro, on my mama's soul, bro. She's tweaking now. Now she's like, I'm blaming her. I'm calling her a racist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not saying that you're that person. I'm just saying that you're profiling me. I told you I don't smoke. Why is the conversation not ending?
Right.
Mind you, she didn't know this is a trade school. So I'm like 26 at the time, 27. I know who was getting high outside at lunchtime.
Right.
I know who was smoking at lunchtime. I even went up to them and said, hey, y'all shouldn't smoke because we in class. Y'all should just wait till we leave.
Right. That's a fact.
How the hell did I get blamed? Like, so, you know, once she said that, yo, when I tell y'all she started crying, she started wilding, she told me to leave. Like, you can't be in a class. I speak to the administrators of the program, of the trade school, and it was like, I'm thinking that it was going to be solved. You know what they said? It was like, yo, you made her feel uncomfortable. You made her sad, and you accused her of being something she's not. Bro, it was so crazy to me because I just remember feeling like despair. I'm like,
nigga, she made me feel the same way. What the fuck is y'all fucking talking about? I'm about to snuff this shit out of y'all motherfuckers. Yo, cause like she just accused me of the same
It be that
shit.
easy though. That's what I'm saying. It be that easy.
Play
for
that
the
cry
white woman
bullshit with me.
tears. Like,
Play that
word.
cry bullshit with me. Play that cry bullshit
the
with
thing
me.
about, because they are. Like, look how easy it was. When I walked into the meeting, I did not expect them to be like, yeah, you're expelled from this trade school. And the crazy thing is I seen her a couple years later and she was just like, hey, how you been? Like, haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing
I would have
great.
spit at that bitch.
I just be tired of it, bro. That's why I just avoid people. Even at my daughter's school, I be avoiding people. My daughter was getting bullied to the point where, like, I had to pull up. The teachers thought I was just, like, some gangster. They had, like, 10 security guards lined up.
You got tattoos on your face. Yeah, what the fuck?
Shut up.
Who brother is this?
That's discrimination. I do gotta remember that I got tattoos on my face, but they just gave me a lot, and they was giving my daughter a lot. The teachers was worse than the kids, cause I'm not gonna hold you, and I'm gonna say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all worked at jobs. It's something about old black ladies that be tweaking. It's never the younger black woman. It's the older black women that drive you crazy. And I don't know if it's systematic or just internalized. I don't know what it is, but my daughter's old principal, I literally had to remove my daughter from the school because she was unprofessional to a high extent. And she's telling me that my daughter is disrespectful. And guess why she was saying that she was disrespectful?
Why?
Because she made faces when she spoke to her.
Why your phone do that though?
At the perfect time.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was like, that was a lie.
But I hear a lot of women say that. They say, like, listen, when you work in certain environments, a lot of the older black women are just like toxic in their own way too.
I mean, obviously, if the person didn't say nothing, there's nothing. You can make all the facial expressions you want. I could say, yo, I hate you. You could be like, you could do anything you want, right?
Older women, older black women, you have to think, like, a lot of older black women, they was raised in a different time where they really couldn't be expressive. They really couldn't do a lot of the things that they see us do. So I feel like not every black woman, but a lot of older black women, it's a bitterness feeling. They don't like the fact that we young, wild, and free and that they missed that period. You feel me? Like, shit was mad different for them back then. So I really do feel like it's a bitterness thing. Like,
why you laughing?
Because they're not getting their pussy boxed.
what, nigga?
What are you talking about?
He's so sexy in their life. That's why.
He said he's not getting their cheeks buzzed.
They need some
Nah.
love.
Now me saying here trying to give an intellectual answer, and this is his response.
I'm
This
like,
nigga.
they need
Listen,
some love.
I'm gonna be honest. Most women say that any woman run environment, like me, I love to work under women. I never have an issue. But then my coworker this summer made me understand. She was like, every time you get into an issue with the manager, you flirt your way out of it. And I didn't understand what she was saying. Like, I'm not flirting. I'm just being charming. I'm making jokes. I'm crap. And she was like, yo, but with us, she be telling us go home. And she's like, she sent you home one day. And I was just like, I'm not going home. I'm going to the store. And I went to the store and came back with a drink for my boss. And she was just like, why did she let you stay? And that's when I saw it. I was like, oh, so
The only woman I worked under I had a problem with was a manager I had. So one day I had came to work, right? And mind you, and they was in the office having a meeting. So after it passed like an hour and a half, I said, what the fuck? They really got us doing everything. Like we soft? So I go knock on the office door. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh, we're having a meeting. We'll be out soon. Another hour passes. So now at this point, me and a girl up there like, all right, cool. So she like, oh, what's the issue? I said, excuse me? She said, what's the problem? I said, what's the problem is that y'all in a meeting in here for 3 hours. Me and my good homegirl is out here doing everything by ourselves. Mm-hmm. Like, what's going on? So then she's like, you seem to have a little attitude like you're being combative. I said, I answered your question. So she said, oh, you know what? You're off for the day. And how about this? You don't have a schedule no more. We'll just call you when we want you to come in. I said, you're firing me? And she just looked at me. I said, all right, so you want to fight? So then the other dude looked at me like, bitch, I'm like, what? But when I came out that office, I flipped that fucking store over. I knocked all the boxes down. I knocked everything off the fucking counter. I wilded out so bad in there, they had to mail me my check. I couldn't come back to the store. Like,
you lucky they mailed you a check. I learned once you start wilding,
they don't give you no money.
Because I wanted that bitch to come fight me mad bad, son. Like, it was on some bitch come outside. Like, what is y'all talking about?
Nah, everybody
like,
probably knew she was wrong. That was probably why. So
yeah,
they was like,
they knew it was up. That's why she had that nigga in the office to begin with. Because he wasn't even a manager. He was another worker. What the fuck is he in here for,
He's
bitch?
a witness.
Yeah, because she knew I was going to pop on her stupid ass. Like,
but when I deal with dudes, it do be a little bit difficult. I had this one dude, I was eating lunch. He was like, who said you could have lunch? Get your ass back on the line.
I'm eating, nigga.
It was my lunch time.
I'm eating, nigga. I'm eating. What the fuck? Who the fuck you gonna tell me get the fuck back on the line?
Not you disturbing my lunch break, sir. Please get away from me. Like, what?
I think I might take an extra couple of minutes because you did that bum ass shit.
Mind you, nigga he was kind of new, so I had to really put my plate down. And I looked at him, I said, yo, Mark. You know you gotta clock out, right?
Ooh.
I will fuck you up, Mark.
That ass. I'm gonna come for a tattoo.
That's my favorite line at work. You do not want to see me outside of this job.
Cause it's not really. Is it worth it, Mark? You're gonna lose. What's your next career goal? I work for the city, and you would think that would just stop there. Nah, the city's not how it used to be.
Bro, it's not at all. Like, a city job used to be an end all. Like, you knew you were set for, like, yo. That reminds me of when I was telling a story of how I turned down the MTA job. You should have heard all the 40 and 50-year-olds. Oh, that's a good job with a pension. You don't know no better. This is why you're homeless and you don't have parents and you don't have, like, bro.
Niggas went ham on you for what reason? Niggas said why?
Who said I was homeless?
Bro, all of a sudden I lived in the projects. I ain't have no money. This was the best opportunity I ever had in my life, and I don't know no better. And it's like, bro, it is not the fucking 90s and the fucking... Those is not great jobs no more. The fuck? Grocery stores is paying niggas $21 an hour now. It's like nobody's beat to sit there and go through that whole ass process.
Like, we come from a generation where it's like, become a doctor, lawyer, engineer. Pause.
Everything else is whack jobs unless you get a city job.
The city job is the safety.
I'm telling you, back in the day, getting a city job, like, oh, you made it, nigga. You, bro. They used to act like that shit was like getting a fucking NFL contract or something. I promise you. Like, what?
They thought
Niggas
they
made it
won.
out the hood.
I felt that.
They thought they won, and now I'm looking at all my friends like become MTA workers, and they like, it's best to get into that kind of field early.
Yeah, so by the time you like our age, you making good money.
You making good money because every
Right.
5 years you're gonna make some chicken, but at the same time, if you get into an MTA worker at 35,
Right.
how great are you, nigga?
But you know you could retire at 55 still and going about your
We
business.
not gonna make it. Like they giving us cancer. Nah, I'm on there. But literally, the food is not
But
healthy.
even if fuck the health wise not making it, nobody's gonna work at the MTA that long. Like the way that shit is now, like everybody's quitting those type of jobs. Like it's not given like, oh, I'm gonna be there till I retire now. Like
They think we want those fucking jobs. We don't want those fucking jobs.
I don't want them shits.
we don't. Yo, I'm telling you, some girl I know, she just went into being a correctional officer like last year.
Oh, I don't trust that. Anytime somebody a correctional officer, I'm like,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't imagine how many inmates I would have to take down. Like I'm just
I'm a straight man, but I know them niggas in jail be fine. Look at his face. He said, "What you mean?"
He like, we just can't bypass that. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to say nothing.
He was trying to let it go, but his face wasn't.
Nah, bro. Like, think about it, bro. You got nothing else to do but work out, drink water.
But you got
no juice.
Yeah, right.
You got nothing. Just water, workouts, bro, weights, bro. Them niggas be coming home looking healthy. I'm like, damn, maybe I need to do a little 4-5. I come home right. I know that's crazy.
You sound like you really thought about this shit before. I cannot, please.
I put a lot of thought into this, bro. Them niggas be coming home skin be, nigga, I be exfoliating like 3-4 times a week. Them niggas come home
looking beautiful, son. I'm telling you.
I be like, yo, son, as a straight man, that's a good looking bro.
But I'm sure I would see a lot of shit in there that would immediately turn me off.
Yeah, I don't want to see
Niggas is still nasty. And you got to think with limited resources and shit, yeah, you know what? I take that back.
Y'all niggas come home with good skin, brolic.
Yeah, niggas is retarded.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all YNs too. I was in a bus the other day. They was talking crazy to me. I was walking by. I think some boy dropped something. I stepped on it. I'm like, yo, my fault, fam. He like, yo, fuck you doing, Unc? Like, he wanted to fight. I'm like,
Sheesh.
I'm like, bro, I don't got it on me right now because I'm coming from work. But 5 years ago, I would have boomed you. like, I would have boomed you, bro. These YNs, sometimes these YNs want to fight and you got to tell them no. Because they want to fight you. We're going to see y'all next week. We're going to see y'all next week.
Yes,
I was
sir, with the
wilding.
blizzard.
Just know I was wilding and I just dropped some gems, but y'all probably never going to see that. Just know. Y'all probably never gonna see them clips. We gonna see y'all next week. Church, Mecca. Or he went to the bathroom. He was waiting. All right, y'all. We gonna holler at y'all next week. We out.
That was funny.
We are late for church!